Now we will perform some editing on the edges and blocks and provide refined mesh near the airfoil to capture the boundary layer and bake. So turn on off this, and we have associated these edges. So first of all we should associate these edges also. So go to the association, otherwise they will create problem while importing. So select all the three parts of the edges and curve. So edges are shown here, the four parts, and curve is shown in black. So click on edge, click on edge, click on edge, press middle mouse button, click OK. So all the outer edges have been associated. So you can check this by turning the curve on and see that all the outer edges are green or not. So the edges which are associated will be green, like the edges of this internal block. Now we will do some editing on this edge. So go to the edit edge command and make some spline edge. So method is spline. Select this edge and click on 2 point so that this green edge coincide with the curve. Similarly, make a spline on the lower edge and make it coincident, nearly coincident with the curve, and similarly this. So you can see that the whole of the internal blocks edge have taken the shape of the Naca curve. Now we will link the edges. So go to the third option, link edge. Select this edge and this edge. Sorry. Select the source edge and select the target edge and move the factor. So in an interactive method, by increasing the factor, this edge will take the shape of the this edge, and this edge has the shape of the Naca curve. Okay. Again, go to the linkage command, select this edge and select the target edge, press middle mouse button and change with. So there is some problem with the software, so you will see this often. And again, now select this source edge and this target edge. Go back, select again this source edge and this target edge. Now both are selected, both are red. Press middle mouse button and change from here the factor. So you should change the factor so that it take the shape of this edge, and this edge is coincident, almost coincident with the airfoil shape. So this will create a good quality mesh. And further you can uh, reduce the size of this O grid or you can make another split, a very close area to the boundary layer. Go to the split block command and select first option, split block, and press here, and you can, by moving the mouse, left mouse button, you can see that you can change the size of this block. So let us keep it very small, and again we will link this. Again go to the edit edge command and link edge, this and this, select this and this and this, and change the factor. Again go to the source edge, select this source edge, this target, go back by right mouse button. So this is the anomalous behavior of software, you may feel it. So if it is, then again click on the source edge and click on the target edge, press middle mouse button and change with the factor 1.3 or 4. Again go to the source edge, select the target edge, not selecting. So again click here source edge and target edge, right mouse button, again select. Now both of them are selected. Now press middle mouse button and change the factor. So now we will create remesh parameter and we will create some, we will provide some nodes. Sorry. So there are only 3 nodes, so keep it 30. Turn it off. So arrow is from 1 to 2. So at the 2 side we have to provide spacing. So standard spacing is 0.001 for laminar flow. It means the first mesh layer around the Naca airfoil will be created at a distance of 0.001 and this will grow at a rate of 1.1. Now apply. Again go to the pre-mesh. So you can see that around the airfoil a very dense zone of mesh has been created. So and these mesh lines should be ideally perpendicular to the Naca12 airfoil surface. So we will do some editing so that these edge become parallel. So first of all we will do some edit block command. In edit block we can reduce the grid size and let us select internal edge and reduce by half. Apply. So our grid has been reduced to a larger extent, becomes half. Go to the move vertex command. Now we can move these vertices, turn pre-mesh, turn off so that it become perpendicular, almost perpendicular. Okay. And similarly, we can edit these edges also. Now, so because this edge is not linked, so we will link again, link this and this. Oh, it is not linked yet. Click, go back. Now the both of them have been selected. Press middle mouse button and play with the factor. So you can see that it is taking the shape of airfoil. So I think we will now get a very good quality, right? So we can by these tools and techniques we can create the quality of mesh which is required. So now we will refine the mesh in the wake zone. So go to the again pre-mesh parameters, go to the edge parameter command, turn off pre-mesh, provide the number of nodes here again 40, and again on this edge refine 40, and on this edge 25, and on this edge let us say 120, and supply spacing from 1 to 2. So at one side we will supply the spacing as 0.01 and ratio 1.1 and apply. So you can see now that nodes are clustered near this edge. So because this is the area of wake zone where the boundary layer will separate and mix with the flow, a lot of physics will happen here. So to capture fluid flow over the airfoil correctly, we need very dense mesh near this zone. So we will cluster the nodes around this zone. So again go to this, put number of nodes as 80. Again this is 1 to 2. So at one side we will do some spacing and the growth rate will be 1.1. So now apply, and you can see that nodes are clustered. In a similar manner, we will provide nodes at this site 60, and suppose we want dense mesh here, so we will give spacing 1 to 2 at two side let us give a spacing 0.01, growth rate 1.1. Now apply, and now create pre-mesh parameter. You can alternately create from recompute by right clicking on pre-mesh, recompute, and turn on. So now we have created the mesh. Oh, I forgot to provide the node at this edge. So again go to the edge parameter, select this edge, select 80, and this is 1 to 2. So at two side we have to provide spacing 2.01, 1.1, apply, right click, recompute. So in this way you have created a very dense mesh around the wake zone, and to resolve boundary layer, to capture the boundary layer phenomena, you have refined the mesh near the Naca wall. So one more thing you can do to align these vertices. So now turn off pre-mesh, and we will now align these vertices. So go to the move vertices command, and there is the option of aligning vertex. So the reference vertex, select reference vertex. So we have to align uh, select this, and select move in the plane XY. Sorry, actually we have to select the fourth option, align vertices in line. So select the vertices, so select the first option. So I'm very sorry, select the first option, method single, select the